Like that energy, I think, is what builds the modern Basquiats, the modern Andy Warhols. So, going back to your original question, like I found Forrest was so open-minded in a free thinking kind of way, in an open, in a receptive kind of way, but also sort of like a creative sort of synthesis of what he saw around him to actualize. It's that sort of fundamental dynamism of like seeing, feeling, synthesizing, and then creating, like in a fearless manner. That's sort of like what I want to put wood behind, because I think those are the people who have that energy are the people who help really push envelopes. So you look at Basquiat as an example. Like often it's the weirdos who have sort of an iconoclast view, but also have a way of interfacing with the world at large, that end up finding new avenues that are not necessarily like sort of like commercial vectors to take, but which ultimately like inspire and influence people years, months, decades, whatever afterwards. And I don't want, it's not like this isn't going to happen anyway. Like there's in the past, like, the record industry, radio, whatever it was, like publishing, has always sort of been this sort of like stanchion of what culture is built around and on top of. But we're in this phase now where there's like phase shifts going on around us. I want artists like Forrest, and there's pretty much, I would say, any artist who came up in the NFT era has this fundamental energy in them. Like if they were in it and they stuck around it, not just because it made the money, because it was fundamentally an interesting medium that they were curious to explore. Like that energy, I think, is what builds the modern Basquiats, the modern Andy Warhols. They're the people who see a thing and just want to fuck shit up because it's really interesting. And find that resonance with either an audience of other artists or people out there who are hungry for creative energy.